Okay, if you don't have a question, then let's move on to some examples. Okay, so that's method 1 and 2. So let's move on to an example. Okay, so in this question, uh, you have, okay, it's very straightforward. She borrowed 250,000, right? And she has to pay it off over 6 years. Okay, and the interest is 9% per annum compounded monthly. So 1.1 says determine a monthly payments to repay the loan over the required period. Now, the required period is 6 years. So here, we are just going to do the question like the normal way. Okay, our P is 250,000. Our N is 6 times 12, which is 72. Our interest is 9% compounded monthly, so that's 0.09 over 12. We want to calculate X. Okay? So we write down our formula. P is equal to X times 1 minus 1 plus I raised to the power of minus n all over I. Okay, then we substitute. Okay, now we want to get x, so x is going to be equal to 250,000 times 0.09 all over 1 minus 1 plus, which is all over 12, 0.09 over 12 raised to the power of minus 72. Okay, so if you simplify, what answer do you get? Was paying 4,506 rand and 38 cents per month. Okay, and that amount was supposed to be paid for a full duration of 6 years. Okay, so that's the first part, right? Now the second part of the question says if she sells the car after 3 years, okay, for whatever reason, the person decides to sell the car for 3 years. Calculate how much money she owes on the loan. Now, I want you to be aware of this. Okay? So my timeline for 1.2 to look like this. The duration is, okay, I can put the total amount there. So that's T72. Remember, T36, so T3 is 3 times 12, which is T36, which is half full. Okay, so for whatever reason, the person decides to sell. So in terms of the number of payments left, it will be from T37 up to T72. So from T37 up to there, that's N is going to be equal to 36. Okay, N is going to be 36. All right. Also, from here, because generally you make a payment at T1, so from there up to there, our N is also equal to 36. So this question is very straightforward. Okay, either way, our N is 36. So if I use the long formula, it will be BO is equal to the amount that was borrowed. Okay, it's always wise to write your formula because you might get a mark for it. So I won't put N, okay, because we are using K. So that is minus X times 1 plus I raised to the power of K minus 1 all over, okay, all over I. Let's change this to K to make things much better. So that will be K, that will be K. Okay, so that's the formula. Then we substitute, that's 250,000, okay, times 1 plus I Now our I, remember, if you look at the question, our interest is still the same. It's 9% annum compounded monthly. So this will be 0.09 over 12 raised to the power of 36 minus, right? 4508. Okay, that's 4508, 4506. That's 6, comma, 38. Okay? Then we multiply this by 1 plus 0.09 over 12 raised to the power of 36. We subtract 1 from that. And then whatever answer we have there, we divide by 0.09 over 12. Okay? So, what's our balance outstanding? And some. Is there anybody who has got a question? You draw a timeline so that you can visualize what's happening. Okay, let's draw the timeline first. Okay, so the person retired, okay, on 31 December 2005. Okay, he has a guaranteed pension paid monthly for 15 years after retirement. But if he dies before he has received the 15 years of pension, it means that the amount left, which is our balance outstanding, it has to be given to his beneficiaries. Okay, now he died on the 31st of December 2012. So if you do your counting, right, in terms of the number of years now, 31 December, you start from 2006, so 2006, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay? So it means we have got 7 years there. So we are talking from T naught. The total duration is 15 times 12, which is 180. That's the total duration in terms of the number of monthly payments. It will be 180 because there are 15 years here. Right? Then suddenly the person died. Okay, after 7 years from the retirement date. So the total number of years there is 7 years. So 7 times what? 12 will give you 84. So you get T84. Okay? So we need to know how much money are the beneficiaries going to get after he dies. Okay? In this question, we don't know what is the P. This P here, we don't know. It's not given. Okay? So, the only way to carry on is for us to use the second formula, the one which uses the present value formula. So, for this question, our X is going to be 10,325 Rand. Our N, now remember, our N, okay, to make things easier, I'm going to put it as K here. So let me remove this. Because our formula uses K, so our K, in fact, it will be N minus K, so it will be N minus K, so that will be 180 minus 84, and that will give us 96. Okay, it's very important for you to remember that the n that we put in the formula is not n, it's n minus k. That's very, very important. You can make a mistake there. So we are talking about from there up to there. So that's n minus k. And that's equal to 96. Alright? Then we have got our x, okay, we have got n minus k. Then our interest rate is 8.5% compounded monthly. Okay, so we need to calculate that balance outstanding. So first thing, you write your formula. It will be x times 1 minus 1 plus I raised to the power of minus n minus k. Okay, all over I. So that will give us 10,325 times 1 minus 1 plus 0.085 over 12 raised to the power of minus 96. Okay, all over 0.085 over 12. Okay, so if you do a calculation there, they will get